Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about how to graph linear equations. And the first way we're going to do it is via intercepts. Okay, so here we have two intercepts. We have the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So this is the x-axis as denoted by the x, right? And this is the y-axis as denoted by the y. So we're going to plot each intercept. The x-intercept is at -3. So we find -3 on the x-axis, which is right here, and we plot a point. And the y-intercept is at -2. By the way, I'm using a pen, which is a big no-no when you're graphing, but I'm using a colored pen so you can see it better on the film, that's why. And the y-intercept is -2 on the y-axis. So you can see these are the 2 points that are part of the line. So we're going to connect these. All right. And it may not be perfect, but just, that's about it. And that's it. So we have a negative rate of change here, too. You can actually figure out the rate of change. You're going to go down 2, right 3. So this would actually be a -2/3 rate of change. Just going to write that there. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Okay, let's check this one out. So x-intercept of -2, y-intercept of 5. This is going to be a positive slope. You can see because it's going up from left to right. I'm going to go ahead and connect these. There we go. And again, this is going to be, what's the rate of change here? 5/2. That's positive. The x-intercept is -4. The y-intercept is -1. So this is going to be a negative rate of change. Make sure you draw the arrows that indicates that line goes on to infinity. It's going to be -1/4. Oops. M equals, let's try that again. M equals -1/4. Okay, here, -5 is the x-intercept, +1 is the y-intercept, so this is going to be a positive slope. It's going up from left to right. And that would be +1/5. And this is we're just writing down the rates of change because why not? Kind of felt like it. X-intercept is -5, so it's right here. The y-intercept is 3, so again, this is a positive rate of change. There we go. Okay, that would be a rate of change of, 3/5, positive. And then this last one, the x-intercept is -3. The y-intercept is 1. That's also another positive rate of change. That'd be, 1/3 it looks like. Okay, let me zoom out so you can see all that. Alright, sweet. Let's check out this next page. So now we have equations that are written in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Okay, so the m is the rate of change, the b is the y-intercept. Let me label that for us. So this is the slope, also known as the rate of change, and this is the y-intercept. So the first thing we do is actually plot the y-intercept. A lot of scientists actually write this as y equals b plus mx, which I actually think makes sense because you're using the b first. I think science has that one right. So we're going to plot the y-intercept at 2 right here. I'll write right above it, y equals mx plus b. So this is our y-intercept, which is 2, and our rate of change is 7/5. So you'll notice it's positive 7/5. We can't go up 7/5 because it is a positive rate of change, so it should be going up from left to right. However, there's no room to go up 7, so instead we're going to go down 7, then left 5, because therefore it's still a positive rate of change. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Okay, so that's a very common mistake where people will go down 7, then right 5, and then they end up having an equation that would actually be -7/5. So something to keep in mind. So here our rate of change is, our b is -3. Our rate of change is 7/1. There's a 1 there, it's invisible. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then over 1. It's a very steep slope, that one. Okay. We got this one right here. So we have y equals -9/4 x minus 5. So -5 is right here. -9/4. So again, this is kind of similar. I can't go down 9 because I'll go off the grid. And it's a negative rate of change, so we know it's going to be going down from left to right. So I'm going to go up 9, then left 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm up 9, now left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. Okay. And again, if you're doing this on your Chromebook, you can very easily edit the document using the PDF viewer, as we showed in class. So the Y-intercept is 2, so we're going to put 2 here. And then the rate of change is negative 1/5, so I'm going to go down 1 over 5. I could also go up 1, left 5, doesn't matter, but I'm going to go down 1 over 5. So down 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do another point, why not? 1, so up 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. If you can do extra points, might as well, it's good practice. Okay. This is bottom 2 here. So we have y equals 2x plus 1, so the y-intercept is 1. I'm going to put that there, and it's 2x, so up 2 over 1. I'll write as many points as I can, why not? There we go, there. There we go. Okay. And then we have y equals 3x minus 5. So negative 5 is our y-intercept. 3 over 1 is our rate of change, so 1, 2, 3 over 1, 1, 2, 3 over 1, 1, 2, 3 over 1, and that's it. Okay. And this last part is, we're going to be doing the same thing, only the equations are not written in a slope-intercept form, they're written in a standard form. So what we need to do is get y by itself. So what we're going to do is rewrite the equation over here. So we're going to write 2x plus y equals negative 2. Okay. And we're going to get y by itself. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. And we're going to get y equals negative 2x minus 2. And now we can graph it. So our y-intercept is negative 2. And our rate of change is negative 2 over 1. So down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. We're going to go up left, up and left, up and left, up and left. There we go. So let's go ahead and graph these. There we go. Okay, let's check this one out. So we have 7x plus 2y equals negative 8. Oop, use the wrong color, that's okay. We're going to get y by itself, so we're going to subtract 7x from both sides. Now let's get there. So 2y equals negative 7x minus 8. We're going to divide both sides by our coefficient, which is 2. There's the bell. Y equals negative 7 over 2x. And then negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. So that's going to be our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is negative 4. Our rate of change is negative 7 over 2. So I can't go down 7, so I'm going to go up 7, then left 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then left 2. So right there. Okay. Alright, so here we have x minus 5y equals negative 15. We're going to get y by itself, so we're going to subtract x from both sides. And we have negative 5y equals negative x minus 15. And we divide by our coefficient, which is negative 5. We divide everything by negative 5. Make sure you write underneath each term here. Don't just write a big fraction bar with a single 5. You'll see why in a second rather. So y equals, okay, that's negative 1 over negative 5, so that's 1/5. So 1/5 x. That's our rate of change. And then negative 15 divided by negative 5 is positive 3. That's why we write it like that. It makes it easier. Positive 3 is our y-intercept. And then 1/5 is our rate of change, so up 1 over 5. And then down 1, left 5. There we go. Okay. Number 16. We have 4x plus 5y equals negative 10. We're going to get y by itself, so we're subtracting 4x from both sides. So we have 5y equals negative 4x minus 10. divide by 5, sorry. Y equals negative 4/5 x minus 2. Now we have negative 2 as our y-intercept, and then negative 4/5, so down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, then left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Okay. Okay. So now we have x minus y equals 1. So x minus y equals 1. We're going to subtract x from both sides. Negative y equals negative x plus 1. Oops. Negative 1, divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1. So y equals x minus 1, because 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. So our y-intercept is negative 1. Our rate of change is positive 1, because it's 1x. It's 1 over 1. So we're going to go up 1, right 1. We're going to do a bunch of points here. And we're going to go the other way. Okay, last one. We have x plus 5y equals 0. We're going to solve for y, so we're going to subtract x from both sides. So 5y equals negative x. Then we're going to divide both sides by 5. So y will be equal to negative 1/5 x. And there's no y-intercept. Well, there's y-intercept 0. There's a 0 there. Trust me. So our y-intercept is 0. So negative 1/5. So down 1, right 5. Or up 1, left 5. Okay, and that's that. Let me zoom out so you can see all that. Alright, so I hope that was helpful, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about graphing linear equations. Pretty soon we're going to get into graphing linear inequalities. Alright, thanks.